And the mic is yours, Nicole.
I am in. I don't hear you.
Sorry, you need to share your screen.
Okay. Okay, so what should I do?
The green rectangle at the bottom of
Okay,
it,
share screen, okay.
and then you want to share application.
Okay, application. So what is the application here?
When you click share, it'll show you an option, desktop or application. Choose an
Yeah,
application.
I just have desktop. I don't have application. Okay. Okay, hold on. I am losing you. Give me a second. Okay, I have just a desktop. I don't have application.
So real quick, do you have a PowerPoint presentation that?
No, no, I am just
have?
talking. I'm just talking. I have
Okay.
nothing to present. I'm just talking, Tara.
Okay, well then you can go. You can stop sharing then and just leave your beautiful background and yourself on there.
Okay, so how I do that? Back. I need to go back. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
hit stop share at the top. You'll see.
Okay, no, I'm just I'm lost here. How I do that? Mute, stop video participant. Oh,
Give me just a second. I'll take care of it for you. Hang on just a second, Nicole.
okay. You are screen sharing. I am not screen sharing. Okay, here.
No.
Perfect.
All yours. Thanks, Nicole.
I am in.
You are in. You are on.
Okay. So thank you for inviting me for this presentation. My name is Nicole Tratner, and I am QuickBooks Pro Advisor. I have been doing this for 20 years in Santa Barbara. I run my own business, and I help Lois Capps and Mary Barty Bloom here in Santa Barbara. I was a consultant for Small Business Administration, SBA, and I speak 3 languages. With my accounting in hands, I help my clients to apply for loans to be approved. Without P&L, there is no loan approved by bank. Imperatively, we need a P&L. If you want to start your business, you need an entity selection or sole proprietorship, partnership, general limited partnership corporation. If you have employees, you need to do the payroll. This is how to start a business. You need an EIN, the employer identification number, or a DBA, doing business as. So the way we do in Santa Barbara and California, I don't know about other countries, we register fictitious name with Santa Barbara News Press or Pacific Business Time. So we pay fees to the county. We bring this proof of publication to the bank. The bank can open our account, business account. Regarding accounting, I have my personal quote that I invented. Your books are the mirror of your business. Without books, there is no business. I saw this million times, business fail. Even just to get started, you have just expense, you have to do your books. There is a magic there. You do your books, expense, and suddenly, up, a light, income. This is the magic of doing the books. Or you do yourself, or you hire someone. So with your books, you can see each month where you are, the life of your business. Your business is a baby, your baby. It is important to itemize the categories: expenses, income. So you can see where you are in expense. sometimes you have more expense and you say, oh, I have to remove this expense. Is the way, is a mirror. You can see if you spend too much in this category or not. So you can lower your expense in the business and you can raise your income. You can also eliminate some categories. Let's say you spend a lot of money in this category, and when you look at your P&L and at the end of the month, you said, maybe I shouldn't need that. So you save money. What happened, I saw a lot of entrepreneurs, they keep blind, business, and they keep spending here, and they didn't recognize that they didn't need this category, and it's a lot of money spending. So my suggestion is no business, no books, no books, no business. This is my experience. I saw this in millions of entrepreneurs, millions. And if you can decide, as I said, to eliminate some categories. So by eliminating this, you save money. One thing very important I can suggest is to do your reconcile banking and credit card. Very crucial. I saw a lot of expense and a lot of expense that shouldn't be there. A lot of errors in the credit card. I rescue a lot of people. So you should do monthly your reconcile banking and credit card. What happened with business owners? They don't have time for all this. It's just, I'm talking, they don't have time even to listen. I understand. That's why they should hire someone. And the time, some entrepreneurs said, oh, I can do my own books, is nothing, it's just, put numbers. They don't have time. This time, they should invest in their business to grow their business. Leave this to someone else. So that is very crucial ideas, how you can earn your business. Like I said, even you don't have income, you have to do your books. So you can see, at the end, you see a light. There is a light coming. There is no light when there is no books. So what can suggest is any entrepreneur should start doing his books. I suggest QuickBooks Online. It's a fantastic program. What can I say is, you have your money as entrepreneur. You hire a bookkeeper, and your bookkeeper happened to me sometime. Said, you know what, this invoice 10 hours. The entrepreneur said, 10 hours for what? What did you do for 10 hours? You cannot imagine the work. In QuickBooks Online, there is a category that you can see for 10 hours what your bookkeeper did. Each minute, each second, so you can pay your invoice. It's fantastic. What can I say is, for all the people at the meeting today, I am happy to give free consultation, one free consultation to guide them, only for people that are in the meeting today. So, Tara, if you want to give my phone number or my email, you're welcome to do that. As I'm not promoting myself, I'm just giving an opportunity for people to have a benefit of this meeting today.
Sorry, is this information correct still, Nicole?
Yes, it is. It is.
So Nicole Anderson and Nicole Tratner@gmail.com, and there's
yes.
a phone number, so you
Yes.
can reach out to her. And as a former banker myself, I back up and support everything that Nicole was just saying. Frequently, I would have business clients come into me and say, oh, well, can you help me settle out these accounts? And I'm thinking, what you need is not a banker in this case, you need a bookkeeper. And that is not what I do. If I do it for you, I'm going to charge you quite a lot more, and I'm going to do a much worse job than if you've got a bookkeeper to do it for you. So definitely, I strongly recommend that if you don't like to do books yourself, that you use a good, solid, experienced bookkeeper such as Nicole. Now, Nicole, we always like to ask everybody right away, what specifically can the Woman in Cup Santa Barbara community do to help you?
Maybe more good referral, even small businesses referral. I love small businesses. I love to help them. I love them when they are babies and they grow. It's very exciting for me, and I had a lot of experience about that. And I like failures. You know, when the business is failing, I like them too. So I try to raise them. It's a big rewarding.
Okay, I was going to say, that is kind of a strange thing for you to say, but I understand what you're saying, is that when you can see that somebody is really struggling and you find ways to help them, that is gratifying.
Yes, it is. And small businesses is my specialty. We do everything online. I don't have to go to offices. I never go to offices. We do everything online. We communicate online, and they see everything. Like I said, they see every second where every second went. So, and it's good for them. So it's information. So, oh, you did this and all this, you know, and it's good for them also to learn. A business owner should learn everything.
Yeah, and entrepreneurs do. They start, and I'm sure Howard and Oliver can attest to that. You are a little bit in everybody's field, and the good thing about that is as the business grows and evolves, it's not your specialty anymore, but you're not completely, entirely unfamiliar with whatever it is that whoever is the specialist in that area is doing. That's always good. So let's open it up for questions. Who has questions for Nicole and would like to tap in on her experience as a bookkeeper? And how many years experience do you have, Nicole, as a bookkeeper again?
20 years.
Excellent. You wear it very well. You're beautiful. Thank you.
Well, I did more than bookkeeping. As you know, you are hired for bookkeeping and you become everything. You become the patent research for them, and you become the market research for them, and you help them to do their market research for their product, because sometimes they start with a product, it's wrong. I said, no, don't start your business until you do your market research. You know, some people say, oh, I have a great product and I am on the market. Wrong, very wrong. Oliver, I'm right, yes?
Absolutely.
So this is what happened with small businesses. They jump from the product to the market. Wrong, very wrong. They need to do their own market research. For 100 participants, they need to know the name of the product, how much is going to be sold is another chapter. I can maybe do another chapter on that if you want. So what I want to say is any business has a product to sell, to buy. So there is a process. You know, you cannot see a product and say, okay, I'm in the business. That's it. No.
So I have a question for you, if I may. We have QuickBooks Online. As we make our way towards becoming more viable as a business, where we've gone through a lot of research and development for our product, and we've made a lot of progress, especially over this last year. But maybe not been as diligent as we should have been in entering in expenses and keeping inventory and all of this. Do you find, as a bookkeeper, is there a way that you know of? I'm not asking for the solution, but is QuickBooks capable of accommodating sort of adjustments retroactively for all of that?
Yeah, QuickBooks Online is amazing. Everything you need is there.
All right.
Everything.
So if it's, so we are a bit of at least from my side of the usage, it's a bit of a mishmash between what we've spent utilizing company funds and what I've spent using my funds and what Oliver has spent using his funds. So you feel that QuickBooks is probably still a good platform to stick with in terms of getting that all sorted out and putting everything in its
all your
place.
expense, everything, even your cup of coffee.
Yes.
Even you didn't do any income, put your expense.
That's, yes.
I'm going to go back to my banking days too, and Nicole appreciate this. And this was a long time ago, you guys. I haven't been a banker for a very long time.
No worries.
So a transaction banker. And so one of the things I want to say is that way back 15 years ago, we were linking QuickBooks up to people's accounts. So it's become, I'm sure it's only become more over the years. And the thing that's great about that is you can set up a business checking account specifically for Oliver, a business checking account specifically for Howard. And then those QuickBooks will absorb those, and you can set it up. I mean, it takes time, obviously. And I know, Howard, that's your gig, the technology portion of it. It takes time to set it all up. But once you get it and you get familiar with the system, it does so much work for you.
Yeah,
Howard,
and we've
it hits exactly where it needs to. So
yeah, and we've got the bank account linked. I've got a credit card linked, but the credit card is my credit card, so we need to get all that sorted out here quite rapidly, I think, actually.
Thank you, Tara, for bringing this. It's very crucial, very, very important nowadays. And clients, they save a lot of time by this downloading. Long time ago, we had to
by hand.
everything. Imagine how much is costing you this bookkeeper. He has no choice. He has to put all the numbers. Nowadays, bam, the bank, thank you for bringing this, Tara, fantastic. The bank, you contact your bank, is downloading automatically. Credit cards also, you have everything there.
There you go.
And that being said, I do agree entirely with Nicole too, that you and or somebody else is looking through that, because I've seen transactions go through, say you go to a coffee shop, and we'll just use this as an example, and you buy a cup of coffee for $3, and for whatever reason, somewhere in the technology or with the person who entered, somewhere it gets entered for $300. Well, for a small business, that $3 cup of coffee, $2,500 can be absolutely devastating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very important. And that's why it's great to have that technology where you can load it up every single day and look at it and go, wait a second, that's a really weird transaction.
Yep, for sure. All right, well, that's good to know. We will press on with that as our current accounting software, and definitely get someone to dive in and rearrange things. How do you feel about international work?
Well, I do that. I do a lot of books in France. I do this in Washington, D.C. I have clients in Washington, D.C., in France also, and one in Spain. Nice. In Spain, I have my contact there, so they, you know, nowadays you are behind the screen.
Yeah,
you can
for
be
sure.
in China, you know?
Yeah,
that is a new life.
It is.
I can be in China now and talking with you. How do you know?
I don't recommend it, but sure.
No, just an example, you know.
I know.
I said I am living in Santa Barbara. I can say, you know, I can be anywhere. That is the beauty of online.
It is.
And you can take your phone and see your books with your phone everywhere you are.
And take pictures of receipts and do your entries as they happen.
That's it.
That's fantastic.
And your bank is downloading all the time.
Yeah.
And you can catch quick before too late if something is very important to catch. I've catch lately $50,000 for a retired person in the retirement home. He put his credit card, you know, old people, he left his credit card. I think the housekeeper or something, maybe they took the numbers, or I don't know how this came and I found $50,000
Wow.
charge. And it took me 4 days to clear.
Wow.
And he will never know. And you are going to tell me, to be in a retirement home, do you need a bookkeeper? No, you don't need at all. Do you know? But he was previously, he was very, very successful entrepreneur. So he sticked with this kind of mind.
Yep.
And I said to him, I'm so proud of you. Look at what we got today.
Nice.
So fun stories, but real. Anyone can say in the retirement community, you don't need a bookkeeper. It's even ridiculous.
I disagree entirely. Again, I'm going back to my banking experience, Nicole, what you're saying is the older we get, the greater the assets that we build. And even if it's just a little bit of a nest egg, it's something to some person out there who has dishonest intent, unfortunately. And I've seen a lot of people who didn't have the resources to lose them. I mean, elderly folks who were literally at risk of being displaced from housing because of the funds that were lost to them. So it is very important that somebody is aware of their records and their books and doing their taxes and stuff for them. So, and I'm sure, Ahmad, other resources available to small businesses at the library on this subject, on bookkeeping and how to use QuickBooks and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so there are, keep an eye out because they do like some financial literacy courses that we offer at least before closure. We'll probably be bringing them back virtually. And it starts off with the basics, with the budgeting, and we offer them in English and in Spanish, but it's real fundamental information, but it's a good segue to get, when you get to that point, you can look into seeking professionals that can do it for you as well.
Excellent, thank you.
Real quick, what was the website for the library?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. sbplibrary.org.
Okay, thank you.
And you guys, I love being Ahmad's friend and partner in this has been very important to me and things that I've learned. Like for instance, the RB Digital, some of the databases that he mentioned, I can get from that RB Digital free subscriptions to The Economist, free subscriptions to Entrepreneur. These are huge savings when you're a small business. You want to keep up where, I know, Howard, your technology, you have to constantly be reading all that sort of thing to keep up on it. So that's all.
We both do.
You have no idea.
So I know I was thinking CEO, Entrepreneur, Oliver, CTO, Howard, and then we need to get you guys it sounds like a CFO maybe along that.
It's possible we need one of those, yes.
And if it is, I'm amazed by the resources. And Ahmad also mentioned too the database search, the Reference USA, and what's the other one, Ahmad? The new one?
Yeah, it's Size Up. Size Up.
These are business tools that will evaluate your community that you're in and give you resources, compare your business to other businesses. They do so many things. They're really, if nothing else, I recommend that all small businesses schedule some time with Ahmad or another librarian at Santa Barbara Public Library to go over those databases and learn them. So they're free resources that are available and they provide really valuable information to small businesses.
So can we contact Ahmad directly? Do you have an email so you can guide us for the resource in the library, Ahmad?
Yeah.
What is your email, please?
I'm going to put it in the chat right now.
Yeah, please. Okay. And after having your email, it's easy to contact you and have an appointment where you are available to go through the Zoom. And it's a lot of resources there. It's a job. Okay.
And we're coming up on an hour, and I don't like to keep anybody late. I know your time is tremendously valuable. So if you wouldn't mind, if there's anything else you guys would like to share for the cause, let's go ahead and ask those questions. And
yeah, not for me. It's been very interesting. Very interesting.
Appreciate your participation. Please tell friends, come back. And that's
Yeah.
one of the things we always, present as well. But, you guys come back whenever you're free on a Wednesday morning and want to join us for a cup of coffee. I'm not sure. What time is it there? It's actually
For 3 hours.
3 hours.
It's
What
just
time
coming
is
up
your
on
time?
1 in the afternoon.
Oh, 1 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, once a week with us.
Yeah, sounds good.
So-
We'll hang out.
Sure.
Have lunch. We'd love to have your advice for future entrepreneurs.
Yeah, perfect.
That I'm going to go back to my screen. We are looking for a speaker for next week. So I think that instead of looking for a speaker, what we'll do is do the presentation on what is 1 Million Cups. It's a good time for a refresher about that and to open up for questions and answers. So it's also a great time for people to participate in the meeting and learn what 1 Million Cups is and ask those questions and kind of get some clarity on that. So I look forward to seeing everybody next week. Thank you so much for coming.
Nice. You're welcome. Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for having us. It's been great. Thanks,
Thank
Tara.
you, Tara. Thank you,
Thanks,
Ahmad.
Nicole. Nicole,
Thank
you did a
you.
great job.
Thank
Good
you,
job,
Oliver.
Nicole. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
job.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Aman.
Thank
And
you.
again,
You are
thanks,
more than
Tara.
welcome. Good luck with your business.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Forward
You
to
as well.
good luck.
You bet. Thank you very much.
And good luck with your calculus.
Thank you.
Yeah, prayers and luck and well wishes are definitely needed. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, that was directed to one person. Because I know that was the challenge for the week. So good luck with all that. But thanks again for having us today. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Ahmad and Tara, for putting all this effort and doing all this job. It's fantastic what you do, guys.
And
Very
we
good.
enjoy you on here, Nicole. You tell it straight, and we appreciate that. Come every week. See y'all next
You bet.
week.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.